And good evening there, people. How is everybody doing this evening? Hello, TD Knives. How are you doing? Let me get that turned down. Okay, that's better. I forgot to turn down my YouTube side again. So, how was everybody's week? I hope everybody had a wonderful week. And thank you for stopping by for coffee this evening, which is awesome because coffee is awesome. Anybody else got anything going on for their up and coming weekend since my weekend is offset? So, oh, hello, Rebecca. How you doing? So please, if you got your chance, go get some coffee now or your beverage of choice. We're going to be waiting for Cliff to come up here, and like I said, all I've been doing is just working, and I'm taking time off this weekend. I'm doing hardly anything because I had two teeth extracted last Friday, and I was in the dentist chair being tugged and pulled for an hour and 20 minutes to remove two teeth. So I am all bruised up. So other than that, everything's going good. We just enjoyed our daily thunderstorms for this week. More thunderstorms on the way for the next several days. Just wondering how everybody else is doing. Hope everybody has got fair weather. No thunderstorms, no nasty weather. I mean, a small thunderstorm is okay, but not severe. We don't want severe thunderstorms. We want it just right, so everybody gets just enough rain. Don't have to water the plants. Keep everything nice and green and growing. Except for the Southwest, that's just normal. Yeah. Sometimes I miss the dryness. Oh, Rebecca's trying to do a baby blanket before July 1st. Hope you're well far enough ahead. Well, I can definitely try. It's almost monsoon season. I know you guys got some rain last weekend, which was actually really nice and unusual for the Southwest this time of year. Usually there's no rain until at least end of July there in the Southwest when the monsoons get fully kicked in. And sometimes you get a monsoon. So yeah, it means you get no rain during the entire monsoon season, which really sucks because I've been there, done that. I've been there on wet years and I've been there on the dry years. So, and believe me, it's a lot nicer, somewhat nicer during the wet years. I don't miss waking up to 98 degrees with 80 to 90% humidity. I don't miss that. And I don't miss the clean up parts either. There in the parks. Man, sometimes those were doozies. And I still have pictures. But that happens. So, like I said, everybody's going to just stop by for coffee. So, what kind of coffee do you guys like? And share that in the link there or in the chat. I have Folgers, and in the evenings, I have creamer and sugar in the evenings, black coffee in the morning. So, I will see what I can do about sending you some rain there, Daniel. Get sent above Flagstaff to help some of the road for a few homes. Okay, yeah. Excuse me for a moment. A little bit of interruption. Oh, I didn't know Rebecca didn't drink any coffee. Oh, yeah. I'm a big coffee drinker. I mean, I can come home on a hot day from work. I can have a coffee maker there with coffee in it. I can have beer there, water, spirits, or wine, or soda. I go straight for the coffee. Don't know why. I just do. Sometimes I like to even do the iced coffee if it's really hot. And that's a real treat for me. speaking about that, that's that time of year. I will start having some iced coffee when I get home. Which is a thought. So, yeah, it's just been going in and out of the garden in the evenings when I get off of work. Do a quick watering, check everything out. I'm gonna might have to replace a couple of plants. Like I said, my Anaheim pepper's not doing so well after the incident with the hornworm, and then my jalapeno plant, I think, is not going to make it. Hello, Kathy. How you doing? And let's see who else is going to be joining us tonight for coffee. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have these for sale. Maybe in the future. If I get big enough channel, I might do merchandise. But if I do merchandise, I'll probably end up, having it made and doing giveaways. Who knows? It all depends. Let's see. And I put out 3 videos earlier this morning. 1 pest control. 1 is like a time capsule type thing. Going through the past and putting some pictures together. Just a quick throw out on a short, and then I have the one of my surprise cooking ones. Trying to figure out how to cook stuff in the coffee maker, because you never know. Found out you can make top ramen in a coffee maker. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes would probably be better. What's also nice is tea. I'll probably go for the coffee instead of the tea. It all depends. But yeah, 15 minutes in the coffee maker. Yeah, you're good to go. It's one of those things where if you're doing a bunch of stuff around the house and you don't want to stand by the stove, you can do it without burning it. Thank you, TD, or Daniel, or Tiffany, whoever is there watching. So yeah, like I said, my chili tapine plants are doing really well. They're starting to leaf out really nice. I think I need to get some fertilizer on them. So I have to get some. I got some fertilizer. I just need to go fertilize them. So I just need to get a little bit more nitrogen so I can get it to grow. I got enough iron and other nutrients for them. Okay, it is Daniel. Okay, we didn't know. Yeah, because the wife there, so she shows up on your account because she says she doesn't have one. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. And let's see what else has been going on with everybody. Please go ahead and chime in. It'd be okay. Yeah, I got some more thunderstorms on the way. So it's just some small ones. The garden variety thunderstorms. Yeah, let's see. What else has been going on? Basically, not a whole lot. I've just been suffering since Friday. I had to, rush to the dentist and have those 2 teeth pulled. And it was extremely painful. I hate going to the dentist because it is painful every time you go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do, cleaning or anything, doesn't matter. It hurts. After the storm, fine. What? What does she mean? What do you mean, Kathy? Yeah, so looks like we're supposed to get some rain here for the next several days. Which is like, I need at least a little bit of a dry out. I don't mind if it rains, in the morning and it has a chance to dry out in the afternoon, which is, fine by me. But I do live in an area that does get up to 50 to 52 inches of rain a year. So we are subtropical. Yeah. Oh, everybody hates going to the doctor or the dentist. It costs too much money now. Even with the insurance, it still costs too much money. Yeah, and I get to bring George home from work because they're eliminating my desk at work. So I get to bring home George, my little air ferns. So I had that on my desk for 2.5 years, believe it or not. So now I still need to trim them up and get them watered. And well, all you do is basically you mist them down with a water bottle, just enough to get them just wet, about 3 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week, depending on how dry it is. So I happen to like the air ferns. So just waiting here for Cliff to show up. We don't know what we're going to end up doing tonight. I mean, we can get on Amazon, we can look something up, whatever you guys want to look up, just for fun. Uh, who knows? We'll find something to do. It's Wednesday night. It's the evening after the hump day at work, even though it's my day off. Because usually that's my Sunday. So, and no, my Saturday is my middle of my week. Oh, and let's see. I'm gonna find out here. I got some information. I got showed up here. Let me take care of this real quick here. Okay, I was just seeing. I had some alerts that popped up to see who was on. Who popped up with some videos. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get a chance to do the making the char cloth out of the makeup pads. We find some of those makeup pads, honey. Yeah, I figured we'd take some makeup pads, make some char cloth by using some of my empty tins. You put the char cloth in there, poke a hole in there somewhere, and you put your cloth. Or what we're going to try to do is going to be the makeup pads because they're actually cotton, and stack them in there. We want to get them in there, several of them. We don't want to squish it too tight, but because you want to be able to pull them apart and use them individually. Hey, King Break Barrel, how's it going? And then since this is a screw type lid closed, you just poke a hole probably by the center off the side. You set this in your coals when I'm done cooking dinner. I'll just put this right into the coals and let it cook off those makeup pads so I can make some char cloth. Even though I have 2 other tins of char cloth, I want to see if that'll work better than using the Altoids tin. I'm thinking the Altoids tin, I think a lot too much air can get in there, and we had a little bit of problems trying to get, without it turning to ash. Ah, okay, he's gonna stuff his face. Okay, Cliff, you can do that. You can eat first. So, what was really upsetting is I bought some nice food Wednesday so that I can cook on Saturday, and since I can't eat it, I didn't make it. So that's why I did not get a a fire cooking video out. I was wanting to get that out, but if I can't eat it and I don't feel good enough to get out there and stand over the fire with my mouth hurting, everybody's going to suffer along with me. They're not going to get it. So I'll give you a heads up of everybody. It's going to be salmon and ribs. Hey, Taylor, how you doing? You ready for some mice hunting tonight? I hope so. Don't forget to get the video camera out and get it on a tripod and at least video it. Yeah. You know, we found another mouse in the in the house, so I still need to put that short out probably tomorrow. And then we'll just have to wait until I get results, and then I'll make another short of that. Been showing people how to set up a trap. It's pretty easy, and actually where and how. Rob on the road. Greetings. How are you doing this evening? I figured that you were probably busy on Saturday at work or out with the guys. Either or, it's okay. And let's see. Oh, let me get this fixed here. And you guys go ahead and put in the chat what you would like to see cooked over fire. What kind of proteins or vegetables that you would do watch being cooked over the fire? Because I think I'm going to do some kind of some squash maybe. I haven't decided quite yet on that, but I do know salmon's coming soon and pork ribs. No, not pork ribs. Sorry, chicken wings. I'm sorry. I was thinking ribs. The ribs are for the 4th of July, I think. So I'll be doing ribs on the 4th of July when I get off of work. Actually, it'll probably be the Thursday before the 4th of July. What day is that on, anyways? I think the 4th of July is on a Friday. July. Yeah, so I'll probably be making that dinner probably Thursday night. Or maybe that Tuesday or Wednesday. I might do that. I might do our 4th of July dinner on those days because I have to work the 4th and the 5th. So. Oh no! That's because you're receiving at different intervals. So just basically, you're gonna turn the sound up on one of them and turn the sound off on the other one. It'll be close. It should be close enough. Or each of you guys have headphones in. All right, Kathy and Mom. Okay, not much. Putting together a new 15. Oh, okay. That sounds like a good thing going on. Keep your mind busy. Keep the mind and hands busy. Being constructive and helping others. Yeah, so usually when Molly and I were watching videos, we'll try and get as close as we can, and we'll just use the speakers off of my computer, and we'll both watch. Oh, there's a happy dog getting some food. And so Cliff should be up here in just a few moments. And so what kind of vegetables or protein products should I be doing on the over the fire cooking or cooking over fire that you guys don't normally get this chance to see? So and I'll see if I can pull it off. Because you never know. Might always come up with a new idea on how to cook something, some new spices. Oh, any hobby is expensive now, Daniel. Doesn't matter what it is. Even gardening is getting expensive. Darn seeds are costing like $3 for a small little pack now, and you hardly get any seeds. It's just expensive paper now, with only very few seeds in it. Yeah, so yeah, and like I said, hopefully I can try and get that that plan to put together. Like I said, I was going to try and do that, last past few days, but with my teeth hurting, my mouth hurting, I don't feel like bending over, doing a whole lot. It makes my whole face hurt when I have to bend over because it's all bruised right in through here. I was able to chew some food tonight for the first time, really. Usually I just been eating peanut butter and soup. And drinking lots of water and lots of coffee. Okay. Maybe I'll just do that on the over the flames. A little bit of I can do like a quick little SPG with olive oil, or maybe a little bit of spice, a little bit of cayenne on there, just a little bit. Sprinkle, mixed in with there, sprinkle it on there, and quick get it flamed up on there real good. Give it that nice char. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to be able to, put out a whole bunch, be able to get a good garden going and helping out our local food bank. To me, that would be awesome. Sell some at a farmer's market or something, and then, some for us, and then some for the local food group. That would be awesome. Maybe even do a vegetable swap or something. Because I know we don't get a whole lot of cabbage here. It's too warm this time of year. Make our own coleslaw. Make our own. What's that German cabbage again? Can't remember it. One of you guys will remember. With the vinegar. I'm trying to remember. Off the top of my head, cannot remember. Great on hot dogs. Ragnar, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're just waiting for everybody here to show up when they get a chance to, because it is still daylight out there, or somewhat. Not quite bright light, but it's just enough. We're above ground and we're moving, right? Well, that's always good. And let's see. I don't have anything exciting this weekend, that I did. I mean, I just, low key moved around a little bit, trying to keep from hurting. It's just, bending over, picking something up. Oh, that's right. You're up in the DFW region, huh? Yeah, you guys. That was pretty hectic last past few days of getting all that rain. Yeah, I think he ate it all gone. I mean, you still got the cat still here, dog is still here, wife is still here. And just laid key, low key for the last past several days.
Why did the cat and dog get top billing?
Oh, because I thought of them first. They're here for a shorter amount of time than we are. Because they're like little fur babies. We take care of our little fur babies better than us. Yeah. Lots of ramen in the coffee maker, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that one was at 10 minutes. It needs to go to 15. So if you go longer than 20 minutes, starts getting a little bit too soft. But it's nice. You can throw it in there. You can cook it. You can walk away, and you're not going to burn it. It's not going to boil over. If you forget about it, you're not going to have a big old giant issue. all the drag racing. It's pretty hard to run in those high heels. I don't know. You guys are talking about cars. I remember hearing the LACR where I was growing up. You can hear those cars miles and miles away. It was at least about 10 miles from where I grew up, and we were able to hear them in the wintertime. And we were in Arizona when they used to race there at Firebird. If you're up against the side of the house that's facing towards the Firebird Raceway, you can actually hear it running there as well. But usually only on the cooler mornings. During the middle of summertime, you won't be able to hear them run. Oh, you got it. Okay. I couldn't help it. Everything's always a play on words. Keep the mind sharp. Cliff should be able to be done eating here soon. So, unless he's eating a whole family-sized lasagna. That's like molten hot right now. Lava hot. Yeah, because, you got to let that lasagna cool off, else you will burn your mouth. Isn't it weird how you have to get up to almost 180 degrees, and you got to let it cool off to eat? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's already been cooked and frozen. Now you need to heat it back up to that temperature, then eat, and let it cool, then eat it. Come on, Cliff. He should be showing up here soon. Like I said, I don't know what he's going to be looking. I don't know if we're going to snoop around on a website or something on a sales site. I don't know if we'll do Amazon. We'll do, I don't know, Pyramid Air. Should we look at camping gear? Should we look at gardening stuff? I don't know. I might look at gardening stuff. Yeah. Oh, I remember one time I was working in the garage, and I had the pneumatic hammer going, and all of a sudden, the whole neighborhood got swarmed with cops. It was kind of funny. I got a brand new pneumatic hammer, and I was testing it all out and having some fun with it. And yeah, it was loud. And I think somebody might have called the cops thinking somebody was using automatic fire in the neighborhood, and it's just a tool. It wasn't a pew-pew. It was just a regular air hammer or the air chisel. I thought it was funny. Anybody else had anything like that happen to them before? Use something, and the neighbors call the cops saying, "Hey, man, there's something going on." I know we usually had that with one person down the street when we had the fireworks for 4th of July and New Year's Eve. They would always call and complain. 2 nights out of the year, they had to complain. And, I'm going to have to go get some more coffee here soon. Oh, look. And he took the lens cover off, too.
Ah! Oh. I was like, why is it so quiet?
Why is it so quiet? You mean it's kind of a mortgage today?
No, my volume on my...
Oh. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot done last past few days because I've been hurting. Of course, you knew that on Saturday.
It's a tad bit warm today.
Yeah, we got to 85 today with a heat index of 95. And that
We
was
hit 95.
that's with the clouds and raining.
Oh, we got rain yesterday and a power outage for like 2.5 hours.
Ooh. Did you get rain today?
It might. I got another batch of rain coming. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, we got another batch of rain coming up probably tomorrow. It's already starting up over there at Big Bend.
Yeah, I think that's what I normally use. Oh, there we go. Now I don't look like I'm staring at the sun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was having fun with running things off of my power bank.
Oh, nice planter. You gonna fill it? Is
Uh,
it already?
I haven't finished it yet. I still got to put one more layer on there, but I need poles that are twisted and crooked. I spent most of my day cutting all the rest of the poles that I had
Mm.
into about 14-inch sections, and then I stacked them all in the wood pile.
Ah. All right, I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna go get some coffee. Oh, that might help if I turn up my speaker. That's why I'm having troubles hearing you too. Test 1 2.
Testing, testicles,
All right,
testicles 1 2.
there we go. That's good. I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything. I'll be right back with some coffee.
There. Oh, that goes there. That goes there. You go there. Good evening. Is it Daniel today, or is it Tiffany, or is it both? Because last week it was just Tiffany because Daniel was still out. Don't know if Daniel's returned, so good evening, Daniel and or Tiffany, or both. Also, hello, Molly.
Hello, Cliffy.
Good evening, Kathy, Ragnar. Who else was in here? I saw Miss Erlene was in here as well. Good evening, Erlene. King Break Barrel, Rob, Tyler. How's it going? I think that's everybody. Oh, and Rebecca.
Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of people in tonight, which is fine. Rob on the road is in.
It is Daniel. All right, welcome back, Daniel. Hope everything went well.
Why am I getting an echo?
I do not know.
Why? Because I don't have it turned off all the way. Ah, there we go.
Oh,
Let's see, got a stogie and coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, it's better than a blitz in the bong. In the bong.
Bong and Blitz.
Bong and a blitz, yeah. By the way, that movie's still funny.
Oh yeah, it is.
What was it? I was scrolling through Instagram, and was it Goonies? Is like 39 years ago this year.
Wait, what now?
Goonies was 39 years ago as it was released.
Oh yeah.
39. I'm going, oh my goodness. I remember when it came out. It's like, really? Wow.
We old, Jason. We old.
Yeah, we're old.
It's unfortunate we'll never get an actual true sequel to Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. Well, now with the full original cast.
Yeah, nope. Rain passed away a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, you know, you saw who passed away today, right? One of the Beach Boys.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I like the Beach Boys too.
Well, he's gonna go to the sky where he can meet all them California girls.
Yeah. I drive a car with a big 409. The little old lady from Pasadena.
Heck yeah.
Go catch a ride on the John B.
It's gonna be We're losing all the greats. At least our generation's got to grow up with all the greats. This newer generation's growing up with garbage.
Yeah.
It thinks it's music.
No, music is in the eye of the beholder, so. Or the ear of the beholder, I should say.
Lo and behold, they're all deaf.
Yeah, we don't
I
last
think
forever.
Cardi B is good. What?
Like I said, we don't last forever.
Cardi B would be good under a car tire. Oops, sorry. I hit a speed bump. Let me back over just to make sure it was a speed bump. Oh. But yeah, did get rain last night, so managed to refill most of my water containers.
How much rain did you get?
Pretty much back up to almost 100% water storage.
Really? That's good.
I got one 55-gallon drum to fill and about 20 gallons on another container. Welcome back, Kathy.
Hello again. I'm checking my local data now. Oh yeah, we got about inch and a half today. Excuse me, about an inch today.
Nice.
And then on the 8th, we got almost an inch and a half.
I don't even know what I got yesterday. All I know is it rained.
We are in the past 4 days have had 2.6 inches of rain.
Nice.
Yeah. My onions don't like all that rain.
Well, onions like rain, but they don't like being drenched.
Yeah. Thank goodness I got them up higher inside of the bed.
I said, Kathy,
And
Wait. Under the Beach Boys, Cliff, who, wait, what am I being asked now?
Yeah, the founder of the Beach Boys. Yep. Sad day. I never got a chance to see them in concert.
Nor did I. Getting 0.25 inches of rain, so a quarter inch of rain.
That is good.
But my freaking heat index, like, it's all like in the 90s. Mid 90s. Sunday's supposed to be 100. I don't want to see 100 degrees already. It's like my plants are already suffering as it is.
Yeah.
They're going to water them like every other day. Otherwise, I come back and my plants are all sad and looking like they're dying.
All wilted. Yeah.
And it's even worse trying to grow the sunflowers because I got to give them frickers water every day because they're not really in a planter per se that retains water. They're on sand with like 3 to 4 inches of soil, and that's it. And they're in like a little trench.
Yeah, with hardly anything to help protect them from the evaporation.
Yeah, no, I don't even have any top. I can't put anything on it because anything I put on it, when it's windy, the wind is just going to blow that crap everywhere.
And not only that, it'll also trap the seeds too of the weeds.
Oh, I've been picking out weeds out of that every day.
Yeah.
Every day I pick some out. Every time
Daniel's
I water
saying
it,
it's 107 today.
Cardi B. Not Carly, Cardi.
So what was your heat index today there, Daniel? Ours was 95 today. Yeah, I'm hoping I get to cook sometime this week, and I can do the my char cloth.
Oh man, I could have cooked a whole batch of that today in my greenhouse. The sucker got up to 127 degrees.
Ooh, that's hot in there.
And I got a 10-inch fan blowing air around in that thing.
Wow.
And I got the vent wide open. That sucker was roasting. I could have made a batch of tea in like an hour and a half.
It's supposed to start that in the morning, so it slowly steeps the tea.
Shit, no, Stick it in there in about an hour and a half. Done. Screw slow steeping. If I want tea, I want tea quick. I don't want to wait 5 hours.
Then you just brew tea.
Unfortunately, Daniel, I can't use wood chips. Wind is not my friend. In my location, I don't have any windbreaks, which is why I'm trying to grow the sunflowers to create a windbreak.
Yeah.
Everything I put anywhere on my planters, the wind, when it gets wicked windy, the wind just blows it right out. I'm always scraping up my soil cover, my dirt cover, and put it back in my planters.
Oh, did you squeeze him? You got his tail in the way. The cat on the chair.
Wiggity, 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 waggle. Ooh.
Yeah, I think those wood chips are better used in the bottom of your bins for mulch in the bottom of the bins, your planters.
Oh, that's what I use most of them for. I use a lot of it at the bottom. I put like about 2 to 3 inches down there, and then I'll usually cover it with leaves or cardboard if I have cardboard prevalent on hand, and then I'll put my soil on top of that. That way my planters don't sink, or when I put stuff in there, they don't sink to the bottom.
Yeah. Now, what I'm hoping to do is get, hopefully it should be nice next weekend, and I can get that crate turned into a planter.
Nice.
Because I already got the 2 bags of filler for it, and they're still sitting in my van.
Yeah, might as well leave them in there. You don't want to leave them outside because they'll get soaked.
I know it gets a little too hot for them, so I'll probably pull them out probably Saturday or Sunday. Let them get cooled off in the shade, give them a little bit of moisture. Or I've already cooked everything out of them, and I gotta open up a couple of old beers and let them sit. Pour them in there when I'm, just to get a quick start.
There you go. Or some vodka.
Nope.
Nah, beer would work better because it's got
All this
fungus, the fungalies.
Yeah, it gets everything kicking and going. Wake everything back up. I gotta wait for it to get done carbonating though. So I gotta open up those the night before.
Or you could just add this stuff to it.
What you got? More yeast?
Yeah, I got tons of it. I always got yeast. When I run out, I go buy another bag. And I always buy the big ones. So I've always got yeast on hand. So how's all the rest of your stuff doing?
It's a little bit wet.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Bananas are loving it. The bananas are loving it. The fig is loving it. Oh my goodness, the apple tree! Holy moly! I need to go I need to take a picture of that tomorrow, or do a quick little video.
Yeah, I think I need to get mine out of the planters that they're in because I think those ceramic potters get way too hot.
Yeah, I got no blooms this year off my apples. I was kind of hoping to get some. I checked the fig tree 2 days ago, and no fruit on them yet. So, but like I said, it's still small. It's still young. But I've seen stuff inside the nursery, produce fruit.
That's good. Oh.
Well, guess what they have at work? But I'm not paying $50 for.
Fig trees?
No, bird of paradise. White flowers, all white. Bird of paradise. But I'm not paying $50 for them.
Yeah. So to clarify that last statement, I was supposed to say, however, I will also at times compact the soil to slow down weeds. I hate this stupid fact that I cannot disable my goddamn track bar on my stupid keypad after updating to Windows 10.
Hi, Grace. How you doing? Yes.
Evening, guys. How are you?
Solid white bird of paradise.
Albino birds.
I mean, they're not small plants, but yeah, but still, it's just still $50 for a plant. And all it does is just flower.
Well, it also brings in pollinators. Like, big time.
Yeah, they do. I'd rather get them small and start them out as roots. Like the iris or like the cannas. A lot less expensive.
My cannas are going nuts this year. Almost lost most of them at the beginning, and all of a sudden they're all recovering, like, big time.
Oh, yeah, you give them all the water they need, and the heat, they're gone.
The thing is, they're an African desert plant. They, like, don't even use a lot of water.
Yeah, but if you give them enough water, they will grow 6 feet tall plus.
Oh, yeah. They'll spread like weeds.
Kind of are a weed, but yeah.
What? I mean, everything technically it is considered a weed.
Yeah, it's a plant is in an undesirable location is a weed.
But everything is a weed.
Yep.
At one point, everything before humans were on this planet, everything was considered a weed. It was either a weed, a bush, or a tree.
Even a tree can be a weed.
Yeah, certain ones. Oh, yeah, especially when you get the freaking Spanish elms. That is definitely a freaking weed.
Oh, any of the elms.
I pull them down. I do not let those things sit in my yard. I do not like them.
I see them. I pull them.
Yeah, I do the same thing because I don't want them growing over here. Those things are terrible. They grow fast and they grow nasty.
Yeah, because we got the American elms over here.
Those damn things. And the thing is, I've got Spanish elm, like a big tree right outside my neighbor's, right outside here on my neighbor's property. Every year, digging out thousands upon thousands of elm trees.
Yeah. I know where I grew up, we had the Siberian elms. You talk about big old giant leaf, about 4 inches long.
Ours aren't that big.
I mean, beautiful tree if it's out in the field. Away from a house, away from the septic system, away from pipes.
Away from air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, awesome on that. Let's see. So we had the wind come through today and knock a bunch of little leaves off the trees.
And you're going to have to go outside and do gutter control tomorrow.
What gutter? I don't have gutters.
That's not good.
I'm on Pier and Beam. I'm not worried about it. Eventually, I'll put some stuff down to channel it, more of it away from the house. But yeah, in time.
I was going to say, it's good for water collection in the times when you don't have water.
I'm not that worried about it. I got the creek.
Yeah, until you don't.
No, we got the creek. It's always running. Even when we had that drought 2 years ago, I couldn't get anything to grow. It was just too hot and too dry.
Yeah.
The creek was still running. I mean, it might have been 2 inches low, 3 inches low, but still. It would have to not rain here for 3-4 years.
Okay.
I mean, it's always wet here still. I mean, even when I dug down 2 summers ago, was it 3 summers ago? I think it's 3 summers ago. I can still dig down, 20 inches, and the soil is still wet 20 inches down.
That's a long ways to dig, though, just to get wet soil.
But, you got to remember, it's like sand. I'm like on a putting green here.
Yeah, true. That's my problem over here is everything sand and gravel and dirt, and water goes straight through that. It'll hold it for a little while, but yeah, dig down about 3-4 inches, I can still feel moisture, but after 2 days, that goes down to like 1.5 feet.
I mean, we still have patches of clay, but it's mostly sand. And the problem is it starts to aggregate if it starts to dry out. So it's literally like going through concrete.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Let me quick check the radar here real quick.
Oh. Ate too fast and ate too much.
Uh-oh. What'd you have for dinner?
Chicken carbonara because it was easy and it didn't take me long to make that. Tomorrow's dinner is probably going to be mac and cheese, or well, shells and mac and cheese and shells. They were on sale for $3, so I bought 2 of them.
Looks like we got a couple of batches of rain coming. Depends on when it gets here.
I think I'm going to get another one tonight. Hopefully the power doesn't go out again.
Yeah, you got some more heading your way right now. I'm looking right at them.
Yeah, I think whatever you got came up this way, or whatever we got went down that way.
Yeah, it's coming up from the Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of California.
So it's making a...
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it made it up to Denver. We got sand everywhere in here. Yeah, man, I'm really glad that I frequently make sure all of my batteries and devices are charged, because
Oh yeah,
when power went out yesterday, I was already having issues with certain things, and then it got wicked freaking muggy.
oh yeah.
And I was sitting for, let me just apologize in advance. I was sitting in my skivvies, sweating buckets. And I had 4 windows open to at least alleviate some of the aggravated annoyance. But luckily I had my little portable camp fan that I took for the meetup, and then the one that I bought for the other camp fan, that 10,000 milliamp battery pack one.
Yeah.
I had that one fully charged, so I tossed that sucker. I got him up there. Actually busted out my remote just so I could use the darn thing. And then I had my my little one, because that thing was completely dead. I forgot to charge that one. I had that one running off of this thing. And then when the power came back on, ooh, that was, I didn't like that. When the power came back on, I charged all the batteries, or started charging the battery for it.
Yeah.
And I got a full charge in the battery.
I gotta see if Bauer has a fan that you can use the batteries on.
Yes.
Then I need to probably get one of those in. 'Cause I got,
DeWalt has one, and I believe Ryobi has one as well.
yeah, so does Craftsman and Cobalt.
Well, Daniel, on that one, none of us are ever going to call it what idiot renamed it. We all grew up with it that way for decades. That's what it's going to be.
It's always going to be the Gulf of Mexico. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's like trying to that's like being asinine and trying to rename Canada North America, or Northern North America.
Parts of the U.S.
Right.
Not going to happen.
USA Part 2. But no. Yeah, I was considering getting the Ryobi one, because the Ryobi one is, I mean, Ryobi doesn't make terribly bad stuff.
Yeah. No, they make halfway decent. That's going to be a Home Depot item, though.
But yeah, you can get the 40 volt cordless battery topper fan. That's just a fan for, it says $10. What?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a sale?
Yeah, the Father's Day is this weekend.
Well, fuck, I might go pick one up then.
You going to go get it?
I might. Shit, if that thing's normally $40.
Wow. But that's going to be the tool only. That's going to be the fan only. No battery.
Yeah, I already have batteries for it.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah.
Unless it's well, because if it's the One Plus, yeah, it doesn't matter. I already got 3 batteries for this.
For $10?
Yeah, for $10, depending on how that's a 260 CFM up to 166 hours of runtime. 2x metal hanging hook, pivoting head.
Does that one have the
Software
Mister?
for- No, this is not the big unit. This is the like a little portable one,
Oh, okay.
the, like battery topper one.
Yeah, I like the one that the Cobalt has because you can set it on top of the bucket with
But
water.
that's the 40-volt battery. That's the freaking lawnmower battery.
Oh, yeah. I've been kind of looking at the Cobalt stuff. You know, I'm thinking about getting a couple of items through there, getting a charge and some batteries with the Cobalt. Because I like the idea of having that fan you put on top of a bucket and it has a mister built into it.
Yeah. Well, that would have been a great
Stuff with
grab, but I'm not
J&J.
paying $200 for a goddamn battery.
Yeah. Got a hunting and stuff with J&J. Welcome into this evening.
Hey, J&J, how's it going? Hunting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the fan topper's cheap, but yeah, the freaking 40-volt battery. Oh no, that ain't an $80 battery. That's a $120 battery.
Oh no. That's where they're getting you.
Yeah. Now you can get the Ryobi One Plus 18-volt cordless 4-in-1 clamp fan with, and that one comes with battery for $60. I'd rather have that one because that one looks like it's a decent battery pack. But so you can get the 4-in-1 clamp on topless, whatever top clamp tool thingy. That one is $25. But I'd rather just pay the extra $30, $35 for the kit. Comes with the battery, the charger, and the freaking fan itself. Yeah, because everything else you need the freaking either the 40-volt or one of the 20-volt batteries.
Yeah, I'm looking on my work website right now. Got the free gifts for Dad. They got the I can never pronounce it. Metbello or Met. Oh, there's something at the door. That green. The green tools, power tools. Mobello or Mobeto or something like that. They got the
Kubota?
no Metabo.
Oh, Metabo.
Metabo. Okay.
Yeah, Metabo. Metabo.
Yeah, Metabo because it's ME.
Metabo is Utabo.
Yeah. So yeah, they got the looks like you get the nail gun with the freeway if you buy the battery, the 2.5 amp hour battery, or the other way around. The Craftsman tools are get 2 free when you buy certain kits. There's the Cobalt stuff right there. Free 24-volt power tool when you buy a Cobalt 24-volt Max 2-pack amp hour battery kit. Free grilling stuff when you get a Blackstone, so you get the apron and your tools and stuff for that. I'm wondering what else Father's Day stuff they have on here.
I just gotta check on something. If I'm gonna get this one for $60, I'm gonna make sure I have a battery. Make sure I have the right 18 volt.
Actually, I have my eyes on a certain item, so I think it's got 2 more weeks or 1 more week. That's going to be on clearance. Then, if it's still there on the last day, I might buy it if I have enough cash flow. There's Father's Day. There it is. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't quite see you guys. I Let's see, Craftsman 20 volt push mower. Not buying that. Let's see. They got ladders, the little mini chainsaws. Always got Craftsman stuff, nail guns, DeWalt.
Oh, I might do that. That might actually be worth it.
And there's not a whole lot this weekend. Free gifts for Dad. Shop all. With a select purchase.
I already got that sucker. Aha.
Oh, I already have one of those. Yeah, it's basically a bunch of just the cordless tools. The Blackstone is to be $249 for the 28-inch original griddle with a
Nice.
hardcover, 2-burner liquid propane.
I wonder how well that does. Let's try this guy.
What's up, CR? What's going on?
Hey, CR, how's it going?
There's the Cobalt battery pack, 24 volt, 2-pack lithium ion, with a charger, 2 batteries, $149.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at yeah, that sounds nice too. I'm looking at this Ryobi One Plus aerial light.
Mm-hmm.
850 lumens of output. Has a handle on it, little grab handle, 3 settings, high, medium, and low. And it works with the 18-volt batteries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the Flex stuff is also on sale too.
Ooh, flex cut. Ooh, air compressor's $30.
And listen, nothing in there that I really don't need.
Absolutely need right now. If you don't have it, you're going to die without it.
Excuse me for a few moments. Nature's calling me.
Oh no!
Bad things if I don't get there in time.
Jason's being called by nature. It's screaming his name. Screaming his name.
Well, at least he has bathroom rights and doesn't have to use a bush.
He should just go outside and water a tree.
I like my trees.
Yeah, well, they'll grow bigger with the free watering. So mind you, it takes a while. I wonder if I should do the $99 one and get the 2 batteries and get the free tool. What do I want? Ah, get out of the way. Ah, you dirt hole. Automatic caulking gun, dustbuster, got that. Brush light. Really. Speaker, blower, jigsaw, sander.
I feel much better now.
Man, I was hoping it would give me a little bit of a better one.
Press this back on here, and yeah, like I said, I'm not seeing any good deals that I would really looking forward to. That's here online. Now, in the store might be a different thing because each store has its own thing that's going on too as well. So
Yeah.
You won't know until you actually go in there. One day only online deals. Oh, there's just 6 hours left. And I don't need any toolboxes, compressors, wood flooring, dishwashers, vanities. Nope, I don't see anything in there I like. I wonder what
Yep.
Harbor Freight has going on.
The funny thing is, I was there earlier and I did not see much.
Yeah. Harbor Freight Tools. Right there. Go to their website. Let's see. Isn't it early access? Oh, it's their Inside Track Club. Join
Yeah.
Track.
Oh.
Yeah, but where's their Father's Day deals? I mean, they always got deals too going on. Oh, there's Father's Day's gift shop now. Let's see, what do they got? Again, they'll probably have tools just like everybody else.
Oh yeah, that's mostly what it's gonna be.
Let's see, 25 and under. Oh, their little mini toolboxes are $18.99.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they had stacks of those things over there.
Yeah. Oh, the 50-foot garden hose, the contracted garden hose is $21.99. That is tempting.
Yeah, but you have to drive mad far just to get that garden hose.
Actually, only about a mile and a quarter further than work.
Oh, you're freaking Harbor Freight's right there then.
Everything is right here. Oh, the 50 caliber ammo cans are $18 now. Ouch.
Dude, what is going on here? 87114, that's the location by word.
Ooh, the Apache 1800 waterproof protective case. All black is $13. Lots of tarps, blankets, little storage bins, Warrior drill. 500 lumen compact pop-up lantern is $5.
Yeah, $4.99.
Yeah, $4.99.
Those things are always $4.99.
Electric fly swatters $4.99. Those things really do work.
They do, but I miss the old ones that they used to make with the 9-volt batteries.
Yeah.
You wanted to really give someone a zap, you hit them suckers with one of them things, and that was
Ooh, yeah, you'll know it.
that's like a little mini taser. The ones I got now, they work, but you got to put 2 AA batteries in them. I don't like them; they all fall
Yeah.
out.
Or
I
the
swing them around, the batteries wiggle out, and then you lose contact with it, and then you got to open it, throw it back in there. And I need to pull mine apart and rewire it so I can run a 9-volt battery in it.
or it uses up the was it the 2 9-volts or the 2 D size?
Oh, you know what? I probably could run a C cells in there. I'd have to hollow out the handle and modify it a bit, but yeah, I could probably. Man, Tractor Supply is not working on their website is not working right now.
Ooh,
I've had this thing's popped up 3 times and says page unresponsive.
oh bummer. The Bunker Hill
Hey,
security.
Des, how's it going?
Hi Des, how you doing?
Also, hi, Cecilia. If I didn't
Cecilia.
say hi earlier.
Okay, hi Cecilia. Yeah, the 30 caliber ammo boxes, the plastic ones, are $7 each.
Yeah, the metal ones are. Was they
Like
$17.99?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I figure we just do Father's Day gifts on all kinds of websites. Father's Day is next weekend, so. Oh, the Gordon 8-inch survival hunting knife is $10.
Well, they have for it was $27. It was a survival kit,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw the crap that was on there, and I was just like,
No.
it's the same survival kit you could buy at freaking Amazon for like $8.99,
Yeah.
and all of the same garbage that you're gonna throw out of it is the same garbage they threw in there. Yeah. Still doesn't want to load properly. Load my website, you turd.
Oh, those little spring clamps. The 14 piece is $9. I'm rounding up to 1 cent. Okay, folks.
Yeah, Tractor Supply.
This is the stuff that's in stock at my store, by the way. This is not all.
That button compass CR works as good as every other Chinese branded 2-cent knockoff button compass works. You got to get the good liquid filled ones.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff at Harbor Freight either.
With that kit, I saw at least 4.
Let's see what's under 100. No, there's a over at work they have a gas heater that is being clearanced out, and I've been eyeballing that for the past week.
Yeah, see, right now I got my parking lot sales. Get off there. I already have an account. Piss off.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't need it. Looks cool, but I don't need it. That's going to be that, was it the little toolbox for the machinist toolbox? Like, 8 pages. I don't want to dig through 8 pages. Oh, what we got here for deals? Coupons. No, I'm not going to dig through all that. So you were dealing with the Tractor Supply store?
Yeah, I was trying to get on there and it did not want to load the page. See if you fare any better.
I'm doing that right now. Yeah, it loaded right up.
I just did not want to go for some reason.
Let's see. 40% off of Father's Day deals. Save $500 on a side-by-side.
Yeah, I got that loaded up on me, but then the rest of the page wouldn't load.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was having issues. Like, I got the ad part to load, like, right at the beginning, and then it just decided it didn't want to do anything
Oh,
else.
what size is that Blackstone? Oh, that's the 4-burner Blackstone. That's the big one for $279, which is a better deal than Lowe's for the 3-burner. For $10 or for $20 more. It says they have 7 in stock. But I already have a griddle. I got the Rhino griddle.
Still trying to load my page. Oop, we're loading more.
It would be nice if they had those cattle panels on sale.
Oh, those things are never going to go on sale.
I
You should be able to get those things for like $30-40, and then they went to $100. I'm like, Jesus crap.
No kidding. They're crazy expensive now. Lawnmowers and attachments, outdoor grills and outdoor cooking. They got gun safes and cabinets. Men's apparel, toolboxes. Husqvarna chainsaw, save $120. I got the electric one, which I'm fine with that one. My generator handles that one just fine.
Yeah, mine's still struggling to load.
Really, wow. That's a good size. That's a good size safe. Wow.
Yeah, that gun safe is big.
That Winchester?
Yeah,
That's a 20 gun safe.
it's a huge safe.
Yeah, but that's without scopes and anything on. Did you just pop? Okay. No.
Apparently everybody wants visuals. We're going through these way too fast. I don't think we'd be able to.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll do visual. Let's see. Screen
I
share.
guess I'm gonna have to do it on his because Harbor Freight, or sorry, everywhere else but Tractor Supply was working fine for me.
And there we go. Everybody can see that one okay?
No,
No?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, that's going to be a 30-minute rated at 1400 degrees, which is actually good.
Yeah, because that's about how long it's gonna take your house to burn to the ground.
You know, might help out
I'm
be a lot.
trying to see. I was trying to be mental images.
Yeah. Let's see, that one's what, $150 savings on that.
It loaded most of the page.
Loaded most of it. Oh, yeah.
I'm not buying 25 rubber mats. Jesus Christ.
That's the whole room.
The 4x6, I got 25 4x6 rubber mats.
Yeah. So
I
if
could
you look,
line an entire shop with that.
if you look inside there, you can see, there's no optics on those. Those are just, the straight up no optics. Just the straight pew-pews.
They have holes. Ooh.
I mean, it's a nice safe. I mean, you can put a lot more than just pew-pews in there. You can put all your important documents in there.
Make sure you have them in a fire bag, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Secondary round of protection.
I have a safe within a safe. So, yeah. So that's where we keep all of our important stuff.
I have one of those fiberglass document bags
Oh, okay.
that you throw all your stuff in for your pertinence so you don't accidentally, if your
Yeah.
house burns down, you don't lose all your important documents. So things
Yeah.
like birth certificates, passport, stuff like that.
Oh, geez.
I
That
got
thing-
one of those bags somewhere.
Believe it or not, that safe is larger than mine, but yet it is lighter.
Fiberglass insulated.
Yeah, mine is mine's what I think a 10 gun, and it weighs almost 400 pounds.
Well, yeah, they don't exactly want gun safes being easy to be stolen from your house because then you're like,
It's only got 6 1-inch bolts, and so does mine. Single lever handle mine, it has that too. And again, mine's 1400 for 30 minutes. But I bought that over 20 years ago. I've hauled that thing around with me. So what else we got here? Look at this. Look at the spreader.
none of Tractor Supply is pissing me off right now.
I mean, they got all kinds of neat stuff, but the compressors, you can save 300 on there. Anybody need a compressor? There's your chicken coop for 6 chickens for $3.19.
Yep. I've got a whole bunch of them. The chicken coops are all on sale right now. I need to go buy and start getting chickens. So there's the big one for the 12
Oh wow,
chickens,
that's 36. Yeah,
but I'm not getting that one because, I just don't have the space for that one. It's a lot bigger than the other one.
yeah. I mean,
I got a way bigger footprint.
oh yeah.
That one's like, I think that one is 6x10 or 6x8
Yeah, my phone just shut down.
or 5x8. It's a huge one. You mean Cabela's?
Oh, you want to do Cabela's? Bass
Yeah,
Pro?
Daniel's saying Bass Pro, but Bass Pro freaking got. Yeah, see, Bass Pro loaded up on me mad fast.
Really?
It's just for some reason, frick off.
Well, like I said, everybody around the whole U.S. has at least got a Tractor Supply store and somewhat of a Bass Pro shop or a Cabela's.
Yeah. Shooting, hunting, that's what they got for camping. Crap. Y'all couldn't have just made it easy, just given me the freaking thing so I can scroll down and look. No.
There's the 64. That's bad. $300 off. She's 81 gun. 31.5 cubic feet. Electronic weapon. She's even got a bigger one. Holy moly. Anything bigger? I don't see anything any bigger. All right, your turn to bring up the Bass Pro Shop.
I don't know what I'm looking at Bass Pro. I don't shop there all that often. It's just too damn far for me to drive.
I probably have to drive further. I have to drive there to.
You probably do have to drive further. I just don't like going to Bass Pro because all of that shit's all overpriced.
And it is.
By like a lot. I've gotten a few things there that I've randomly run across when I do shop that I get a decent price on and I grab them because the price to me seems right. But yeah, unless I'm going there for something specific, I kind of don't go there. Ours kind of sucks. Ours isn't 2 stories.
It's actually Daniel's actually closer to the Cabela's than he is the Bass Pro Shop.
I didn't see any deals at Bass Pro.
Yeah, when I was there, we always went to the Cabela's. Bass Pro Shop was on the other side of the valley.
You get up to 40% off until June 15th. Or sorry, save up to 40% off. But yeah, normally every other website has you can click on the Father's Day deals. Yeah, this one doesn't have that option.
Yeah.
Actually, no, sorry, never mind. It does have that option. My brain's just not braining.
Yeah, like I said, I don't even have an Ace Hardware. I don't even have a Menards. The only hardware stores we have is going to be my store, Parker's, and Orange County Building Materials, and that is it. I wonder what Walmart has.
Yeah, you can save $100 on a Garmin InReach. Handgun sales 15% off, or save up to 15%.
Oh, places that I don't know. Well, what places do you have up there in Canada? There, CR, besides a Walmart or Lowe's.
They have what is it? Not Tractor Supply. It's a Canadian Tire.
Is that what it's called? Like their Tractor Supply is the same thing?
Yeah, it's Canadian Tire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there really isn't much for sales going on at Bass Pro. You can save $20 on a tent, 10-person cabin tent. Yeah, there's really not much. Again, that's why I don't shop at Bass Pro. They barely run sales as is. Yeah, that was a waste.
It was a waste.
Yeah, it was like everything in there was a couple things for handguns. Some of the grills were on sale. A little bit of the fishing gear, and a couple of knives and life vests. And it just wasn't. It wasn't even worth looking through it. Most of that stuff I could have gone through in like 2 minutes. One more fuck to go. Let's see where else would be a good spot. Screw Walmart.
Believe it or not, I'm actually looking at the Walmart right now.
I just even said screw Walmart because
I'm just seeing trinkets and watches, cologne, clothes, slippers. I saw a couple of cordless drills. I'm not seeing any cool stuff. Let me check the outdoor section. If I can find it here.
I'm even going to go check out Sportsman's Warehouse to see if they got stuff.
Unfortunately, I don't have those here. They don't have anything for outdoor stuff. Oh, there's cooking and grilling gifts. It's not what us men want. We want hunting stuff.
I want, sad to say, gardening stuff, more or less.
Yeah, that's what I went to here. They got a full-on. Was it the Blackstone kit for like $37, $22 off? It's got everything in there. I mean, everything. Little egg things, several scrapers, spatulas, covers, bag, handle weights, cleaning brush, whatever you want to call it.
Man, I can get, for $100, I can get one of them freaking stupid 10x10s.
Really?
Yeah, freaking, where am I at? Sportsman's Warehouse got some for $100.
Ooh. Well, you guys
$50 off.
You got Sportsman's Warehouse where you're at.
I got right like 2 minutes from where I work.
Mm.
I want to see if these are the good pulls or the shitty pulls. There we go. Ooh, those actually look somewhat decent.
You know what they need to do? I'm seeing stuff here for Father's Day, for the Pioneer woman, Pioneer signature 14-piece stainless steel knife and block set. They need one that says Kent Rollins on there for the guys.
Oh, you get one wall, 4 anchor bags, steel stakes, the frame bag. Oh, sorry, that's the canopy top. Square steel frame, and then the 600D wheeled carry bag.
Ooh, the Ninja Woodfire 141 square foot, 1,760 watts. Wow.
That does not come.
You're right. You live?
Yeah, no, I'm dying. Party tents.
An army tent?
No, party tent.
Oh, party tent. Is it big enough for an army?
Oh, 190 T polyester. God, these, at least the other ones were like 300 plus.
Wow.
Yeah, these are just these. This is essentially just a sunshade, one wall. It's got the good thick framework though. The square frame's not that weird, funky stuff, but I'd rather just get the freaking bug mesh tent.
Yeah.
Sleep in that.
Why would I spend that much money on a pizza oven and all you can make is pizza in it? Oh, maybe bread, but still.
What in the heck? I'm still on Sportsman's Warehouse, and they have the Easy Up tent frame. The shelter frame.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, 150. I was not expecting to see that, actually.
Well, put yours up here, and I'll put it up there for everybody to see. I know some people don't know what a Sportsman's Warehouse is because they don't have them.
It's like if Menards had sex with Walmart. I don't know.
No, it'd be like a Walmart and a Bass Pro Shop got together and had this.
Yeah. But yeah, check this out. So there it is, Jason. Look, the Easy Up.
Yeah.
Now, it'd almost be cheaper to get this thing here.
Yeah.
For $90. That's already a 4-wall kit. Oh, no, that's the kit. So for $80, you're getting the panels.
Wow.
I'd still have to buy this. But there's that 10 by 20 for $290 or $280. So that one right there, you could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
add-ons that we were talking about last
Week. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Or is that something similar to it?
No, that's a pop-up sunshade,
Oh, okay.
like a beach shelter thing.
Yeah. Not the baker's tent.
Yeah. They got the GCI one too. Yeah, they really got to stop making these damn things out of white mesh or white fabric.
I know. You can see through it.
Like Jesus, man, start using the green ones back when that's what they used to have. It was all blue and green. Because yeah, that might have a bathtub style floor, but what good is having all the dark stuff on the bottom when your butt is sitting right above that?
Yeah. And everybody can see your shadow at night.
Yeah, well, not if you're using red light. Ah, there we go.
I
That's a
remember
much better design for a
Those
shit
are-
house.
I know those things used to be like $50. Oh my goodness, they've more than doubled.
Oh yeah, these things get stupid expensive. Everything's getting priced, and that's essentially just a freaking 3x3 tent. But that's, I mean, still not bad. $119 for a portable shit house.
Oh, Sarah was looking for a wire brush.
Then they got the Big Agnes tarps, weird sun shelter.
After 8 o'clock, I need to take my meds.
I have one of these things somewhere. Basically a bug mesh tent. Thing weighs virtually nothing, but the only thing I do not like about it is the fact that you have to stake out the corners. There's no zipper on it.
Ooh.
And in order to have that thing 100% bug free, you basically have to have a mattress that goes from one side to the other
Yeah.
and have that thing tucked under it. But anywhere, any part of your skin touches that mesh, bug's going to get you.
They'll get you.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. I do not like that. I'd rather have that Kelty one, to be honest, for the 119. This one here.
Yeah. Or just hide behind a tree.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And if you don't like that person, pee on their tire.
I'm trying to see how this would work if you had to do this on an inside, so you're not like exposed to the elements. So I suppose you could use this in conjunction with one of
Depends on
these
the height.
guys.
Yeah, it depends on the height.
But the thing is, where would you put it? You'd have to put it on the outside, but it's still going to have an odd space where it's not quite fitting properly.
Funny CR.
What is CR talking about?
Oh, I don't mesh with mosquitoes here.
Oh, don't mesh the mosquitoes. Yeah, it's because the mosquitoes over there will pick you up and take you away.
Now, I've seen those mosquitoes up in northern Saskatchewan.
It's a big old freaking... That's got to be about a 10-pound anchor bag.
Yeah, it reminds me of that movie Caveman.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah, see, there's another one of those weird shade shelters.
Yeah.
So really, if you're going to go in an area where it's just super hot, just get one of these. Just
Yeah.
sleep in that damn thing. At least you get some airflow. If you're cold, just put a blanket on or sleep in the sleeping bag. That's what we had for shelters. Anything else you guys want to look at? Sportsman's?
Yeah, the Sportsman's Warehouse is pretty neat. I like the one that was there.
Got all kinds of stuff. Hunting. We got hunting, shooting, fishing, camping, boating, cooking. And they do actually sell some boats there. Clothing, footwear, clearance items. Ooh, let's see what I got for
They
clearance.
got all kinds of stuff there.
See, that's what I like when it does that. Oh, I thought that all came off of one thing. I was like, that's garbage. Polytech flashlight. Wow, that was kind of it for stuff that is in clearance. I mean, I suppose we could go to tents.
Yeah. Like I said, they don't have really anything cool for Father's Day stuff.
No, they really don't. That's not a bad looking tent.
Not even Walmart.
I think Luke just did one of these ones, this Copper Spur HL 4-person one. He did a similar version of it a couple of weeks ago.
Look at the outdoor and fitness stuff. Let me see if they got anything out there for outdoor stuff. Besides golf, scooters. They got a fishing rod.
Yeah, I got nothing here really. This is all, unless there's a specific category you all would like to look at.
I mean, even the e-bikes are not even really on that much of a sale.
I've actually considered getting an e-bike a few times, but
I thought about it too, since I'm only 1.5 miles away from work.
yeah, you'd be able to go like at least a week on a charge for that stuff.
Yeah.
That squeezed me over to that side. All right, well, I'm done with that because there ain't jack squat for a lot of sales.
Yeah, like I said, they got bags, some clothing. They got the GoPro Hero for $179. If anybody's interested in that. Mystery tackle box for
I feel like it's easier to do Father's Day sales than it is to do Mother's Day sales because, I mean, for the most part, most men don't really care if they get anything.
Yeah,
To be dead honest.
I'm just happy with the attention.
I think I'd be happy if I was a father. I think I'd just be happy to be left alone. So let me drink my beer and watch my TVs.
Yeah, I'm just doing a quick once over with the outdoor stuff. Unless you're into the golf and some clothing and a pocket knife here and there. Not a whole ski bags. It's summertime. No, there's nothing on Walmart either.
Yeah, I'm about to check Big Five, which is like a knockoff version of,
Dick's Sporting Goods.
yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll take Big Five over Dick's.
Oh,
Dick's
Oh yeah.
Sporting Goods sucks.
I don't have a Big Five here. I don't even think I even have one in Houston or Dallas area.
So they got under camping.
I think that's a West Coast thing.
Ooh, I get 10% off my first order. Piss off. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, the problem is with all the tents they have is everything is a dome tent. You know how hard it is to sleep in a dome tent when you're not, if you're in a cot?
And 6'2".
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got 7 foot. You can stand up in the center. Well, that's where usually your bed is.
Yeah, because you can't sleep next to the walls.
Yeah.
Nothing. They got jack squat on here too.
Wow.
Oh, sleeping bags on sale for like $6 off. Oh, 15. Big sale there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like all the sales are all gone. There's no sales. It's all pretty boy stuff, as I should say.
A couple of interesting flashlights. They got a freaking Olight knockoff. Nebo Einstein 600 for $30. Air mattresses.
I know. I've heard some of that stuff they get off of Temu, some of that knockoff stuff is actually halfway decent. No, it can't take the punishment as the official stuff, but still.
Yeah, Big Five's got nothing.
Oh, Big Five used to have at least you could get a muzzle loader or something with the scope for like what $300, $350.
Apologies there to Cecilia and
Canvas.
CR that we are naming off a bunch of stores you guys don't technically have or know of in the Canadian area. Canvas tents, those things never go on sale. You might, from like the main manufacturer, like the website that normally sells them, sometimes you can get those things like 15% off if you're lucky and you happen to run across a sale.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Canvas tents, they are not cheap.
No, they are not.
I keep looking for a decent canvas tent to like do for like meetups. Like I want kind of like a style that's like an officer's tent.
Yeah.
But man, I cannot find one that is not stupid expensive. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. This is going to hurt my wallet the minute I do this.
Uh-oh. What are you looking at? whyimbroke.com?
Oh shit! No, that'd be the story of my life. Come on!
I mean, I was surprised that Harbor Freight didn't have any cool stuff.
No, they didn't. Like I said, I was over there earlier and I didn't see a lot that was on sale.
A little bit disappointed. I mean, they got better sales for the parking lot sale.
All right, let's see here. Wow, these are all out of stock already. Jesus.
Wow.
I went to BlueEddy.com, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it's gonna hurt my damn wallet.
Yeah.
Ooh, for $400, I can get an 806 watt-hour expansion battery. They got 3 days and 5 hours before the sale ends. Oh, this is their... Yeah, they're doing this all the way till the 22nd. Jesus. 48 hours of unbeatable deals. 6.9, 6.15, and 6.22.
What kind of deals do my favorite website have? Let's see if they have anything there for... Let me go back to their homepage.
Ooh, that one's on sale for $500 off.
Really?
2,400 watt. 2,048 watt hour. Oh, see, they're doing that's 1, 2, and 3. I knew this was going to be expensive when I went over here and looked.
No, I'm looking at the website. I'm going, yeah, that's expensive for me too. But I got other things I need to get before I get to play on this website.
Now for $3,000, Jason, you can get a 300,000 or 300K, 350 watt, or sorry, 3,000 watt at 500 or 5,529 watt hours, and that comes with a 350 watt solar panel. But that's you get a whole tower, so you get the AC 300 plus 2 B300K plus the 350 watt solar panel and the free trolley. That's not bad for 3,000.
No, that's a lot of watts. It's enough to kick on a refrigerator and a small AC unit in a room. Enough to save your food and keep you comfortable in a room.
Yeah, for a good amount. Well, it depends on what kind of fan you're running. I'd rather just run a fan. I don't need to run an AC off of that.
No, I am not seeing any.
But I'm not about to just drop $3,000 on a battery pack.
Well, let me sign in.
All right, I'm done with that. Yo, yeah, no, that did. Colin is probably still sleeping in a hotel.
Yeah.
Or he's in the new place and they're getting everything.
Oh, is he?
I said, or he's in the new
Or,
place
yeah.
getting everything set up. I have no idea. I haven't gotten anything from him.
I haven't got anything from him
Last
either.
thing I heard from him was him asking CR what CR picked up.
Yeah.
That was the last I've heard from him. Barely heard from him on Saturday because he was dying. So he was only here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. I am not seeing anything from Pyramid Air. Not even after I signed in.
I'm about half tempted to go to Jackery just to see if Jackery's got anything worth the shit on sale.
Yeah. I mean, there's some cool stuff that's on sale. But like I said, these are just the ones that put a smile on your face, just have fun. Sometimes that's all you really need. I mean, the Springfield Armory M1 carbine, the blowback CO2 177 BB rifle, normally $229 is now $129.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, that's $100 off. And those are the only special deals for me.
Jesus Christ, went to freaking Jackery and had like 6 pop-ups on the freaking main screen.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
I went up to $10,000 on Jackery gift card. Ooh. I'm half tempted because if I had $10,000, I could buy a lot of stuff from there.
Yeah, I am not seeing a lot of sales anywhere.
Which,
The only stuff I'm seeing is like little trinkets, nothing really nice. That's really kind of useful. I mean,
I just won me a $200 off for Jackery stuff if I fill out a thing to do a membership.
really.
Yeah. $200 off. Activate now, fill in the login page, submit or log in. I'm half tempted. I will close that for now just because.
Yeah, see, I'm hoping that the item at work goes down by $100, and I'll probably buy it then.
Ooh.
It's a gas heater. Was it 25,000 BTUs for a gas heater? So it's either natural gas or propane. And normally it's like $600. Right now it's right at $270. So if they drop it even more, I probably will pick it up. If it's
Another one for you, Jason.
What?
Jackery actually has a 60 kilowatt hour,
Really?
7,200 watts, full solar generator system for up to 30 days of essential power for $4,100.
Ooh. I mean, just a little bit more, you can get the big one. What's his name uses it? The Delta.
Yeah, the Delta from EcoFlow.
Yeah, EcoFlow. Yeah.
I don't know though. For $4,100 for 60 kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 60,000 watt hours. My bad.
Oh, okay. That's still several hours
That's up to 30 days of essential power, according to this.
for light duty stuff.
Yes. Let's see what it'll do.
I mean, if you got a fan, and a refrigerator and a couple of lights, yeah, you can go a couple days. You plug in an AC unit, haha, nope, it's gonna go quick.
I hate when it does that.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, there is no good Father's Day stuff, honey.
What?
No good Father's Day stuff that I actually
There really isn't.
that we actually need, or anything that I've been looking for.
Mother's Day stuff either.
I know. Yeah. Molly was saying, just reminding me. Yeah, there was hardly anything for Mother's Day either. Like everything just like shut down. I mean, we had good sales a couple weeks ago for the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is 20 kilowatt hours.
Memorial Day weekend, we'll probably get better sales than Father's Day.
I don't know what the amp hours was on that one. It didn't say, it just had kilowatt hours.
I'm ready for the bathroom again. I'll be right back.
Stop drinking coffee.
I've been drinking coffee and water all day.
I had that problem earlier. I've gone through like 3 liters of water already today. And one of them was Kool-Aid. 2 liters of water and Kool-Aid because I needed water. I was dying nuts. I've also had a liter of iced tea earlier, but that was 8 hours ago, 9 hours ago. 9 hours ago? Yeah, 9 hours ago. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find what the amp hour was on that. If it gives me the specs for it. Shut up. Frick off. Let's see. That is a huge freaking solar panel. 98.1 inches long, 30, almost 40 inches wide. Let's see. Specs. What was I looking for? The amp hours? DC expansion port is 41 amps max. Charge ports is 15 amps max in. Let's see, DC input for the expansion port, that's 98 amps max, 15 amps for high PV. Low PV is 8 amps. Wow, 3.5 hours to charge up AC, 6 to 9 hours solar. Yeah, looks like power factor is equal to or greater than 0.98. Let's see. 22-pound unit. It's not too bad. IP68 waterproof. Jesus. Maximum reverse current is 15 amps. Still not giving me the actual runtime amp hours. Jesus. Short circuit current is 13.86 amps, plus or minus 5%. Jesus, 5% of freaking
What?
15 amps could be a good amount. Yeah, CR was asking me what was the amp output on this thing. It's got a lot of amp output, but would need a more specific, because it gives charging output, input.
How many watts is it?
This one is the. Where the hell did this go? A second. I gotta scroll down to where I had the stat page again. Yeah. Shit. Did I go too far? Uh, 7,200 watts.
Okay, 7,200 divided by 120 will give you your amps. So that's probably what, 40 amps? 30 amps?
It depends on what I'm looking at. That's the price. So the DC expansion port, but that's the DC expansion port. And then you got the AC expansion port.
AC.
So that's 30 amps.
30 amps, okay.
20 volts at 60 hertz, 30 amps at 7,200 watt. But Jesus, you got to basically double the max load on this thing in order to surge it to pop the breaker.
Yeah, that's the startup.
Yes. So surge is 14,000 watts. You gotta pull that in order to pop the breaker on that thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of wattage to start.
Well, it's the 7,200 watt, so yeah. 4,000 cycles to 70% capacity. Capacity is 45 amp hours. 112 volt DC to 5,040 watt hours.
It's enough to get you 3 days if you milk it.
Oh, that's just one battery. It comes with two.
Yeah, it'd be a small AC unit, small bedroom, and you got your refrigerator.
Well, because you get the main body unit, which is going to have its own built-in battery.
Mm-hmm.
That one's going to have the.
Put it on screen so everybody can see it.
What if I knew what I was doing? Wrong button. Get off of there. I always forget where these buttons are. Alright, so this is the main unit. So this is the Jackery Explorer 500 Plus portable station. You get a cigarette lighter port, which you don't normally get on most. Well, I actually have one on mine, but that's your 12 volt. Get your DC, AC, main power button, USB-C output, USB-A. You get like 5 of each of some of these. AC output is the NEMA 5 to 20. Don't know what that means. So this connects, your expansion port connects to the smart transfer switch.
You got 50 amp plug, which is good.
Yep, 14 to 50 amps. Or AC plug. You got your L30R right there. AC output reset buttons. So these ones here for each one of these, I'm assuming. That's the other side. That's your expansion port for the battery. Input port here to charge.
Yeah, if you have solar panels and a little tiny little inverter generator.
So this is your smart switch. So you wire this into your house, and then you plug the unit into this, and there's the solar panel. Look at how big that damn thing is.
Wow, 98.
Almost 100 inches.
Yeah. And 40 inches wide. That's quite a bit of solar panels.
Yeah.
How many watts is that solar panel? 500?
Yep.
That's a lot of wattage.
1, 2, 4, 8 cells. I love it's all folded dimensions. It is not 11.6 inches high. It's flat. That's at best maybe an inch thick.
Well, if it's all folded up, that's going to be like inches. Yeah, I can see 11 inches thick when it's folded up.
I don't even think I can see 11 inches thick folded up. I don't think that thing's any thicker than the width of my phone.
No, if it's all flat, unfolded, yeah.
Yeah, but even folded up, I mean, just accordion styles, that panel's not going to be that thick. Because what they're trying to tell you is that it's 11.6 inches high if you have an accordion style the way they have it set up. But you're not going to run it that way. You're going to run that thing completely flat so you can get the most amount of sun off of it possible.
No, that's completely folded up inside the bag.
Maybe. But there's one of the battery packs you get. So that's the 5,000 plus. And then here's all the general specs. So the whole weight of this thing, all the batteries and everything, the unit and the batteries is 135 pounds. 61 kg for those of you in the upper hemisphere.
Yeah. That's still quite a bit of cash.
Give you guys a second to read most of this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the 12 volts only 10 amps. Wow. That's not a whole lot. But those are small wires, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a cigarette lighter port.
Yeah, the 12 volt. Yeah, you get 2,000 watts charging that thing during the day, and then you got a little tiny little gasoline generator for a backup, because it's not going to be, sunny every day all day.
Yeah.
You're going to have.
Well, especially if you're in a situation where if this thing is kicking in, it's due to storms kicking out your power. But here's the biggest thing with a lot of this stuff is when there's a massive power outage, you do not want to be the only house in the entire neighborhood that's lit up like Fort Knox.
Nope.
Because everybody's going to be like, ooh, that guy's got power. Why does he have power?
Yeah, you're like drawing the bugs to light at night.
Yeah. So yeah, 600 volts DC for solar.
That's a lot of voltage.
Yeah, that'll charge that thing. It said 6.5 to 8.5 hours to charge it off that solar panel.
But you got to remember, you're going to be using that power during the daytime too, and you're going to be using it at night.
Yeah, which means if you're using it during the daytime, you got to have that solar panel out there to keep it maintained.
Yeah. And in the summertime during the hurricane, you're going to be sweating. You're going to want that little AC on. You're going to be going through that power.
Yeah, and that's 10 kilowatt hours. Oh, that's the But yeah, so there's that for anybody who's interested. Just a couple $1,000s to keep your house powered in freaking midlife crisis. It's funny now it's 40. Now it's 4,500. It's normally 57.
Oh, looks like that deal. You get two solar panels too. With that deal,
I think so. Yeah, times two. So you get the Solar Saga 500 times two, and the Explorer 500 plus. But I think that's just that unit. So let's see if I click on this one. Yeah, so that's the Explorer 500 plus. So that one there gives you the units. So this is the one you really need, is this one here, because that one's the one that's going to give you the smart transfer switch that you wire into your house.
yeah.
Or you can get the 20,000, 20 kilowatt hour one for 10K, which
That's a lot of power.
holy Moses, look at that. 2 backup batteries and 2 generators.
You got to remember that's only going to be 50 amps, but you'll have a lot deeper cycle.
I mean, that would be something I would honestly just do the smart switch. I wouldn't even bother with the smart switch unless you're off grid in a house or a cabin.
I mean, it's not hard just to walk out there and switch to breakers.
Yeah, what I'm saying though, I mean, if you're doing this for that one there, so you get the smart switch, the 2 solar panels, that one for $5,200. That's not a bad unit to have on, like I said, like a cabin out in the woods.
Yeah.
As long as you have a decent sized location to set up the solar panels.
I understand there, Des.
Yeah, no, you and me both there, Des. You and me both.
Already, CR.
CR heading out?
In about a quarter.
Ready? So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, he's a dip on the right side of the hour.
And then you can get the add-on. I think that's the add-on battery. Oh no, that's just a mini power station.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if they had the. Oh, you can get a protective cover for $99. Let's see if they have the batteries.
I mean, this is the
There you
best that we've seen.
2,000 for the battery. For another 500 battery, it's 2,000.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! Look at how much that solar panel is, Jason.
Wow, that's crazy.
$800 for one of them things. All right, no, I'm dead. Yeah, that one hurt my wallet right there. Just looking at that shit too.
Hold on.
Yeah, see, there you go. I mean, I have solar on my house, but really all that does is help us during the summertime with the cost of running the air conditioners.
Yeah. But when the power grid goes down, you can't use it though, right?
Nope. I mean, it's not like it would take much for my dad to run a couple of wires from the thing to
Yeah.
units, because we have an empty receptacle that goes to the back of the house. It's literally like where this gray wall is at. Actually, I think that's right about where the end of my bed's at. There's an empty receptacle on the outside.
Yeah.
And we can run electric to if need be, and if we had to, we could run a backup charge station back there or a collection station, and then run the house off of whatever's that is. But again, that's not really going to last long unless you have like 100 batteries.
Yeah. EcoFlow's got a pretty good sale going on now too.
Yeah, I know a lot of people get EcoFlow. I have not tried it. I know like Mallory's used it. Modern House Cabin has. EcoFlow Delta Pro Smart Battery, $4,000. Jesus. 500-watt solar panel for 550.
Yeah, these are gonna be members only here. But this is the system that I wouldn't mind getting set up. And you can buy extra batteries.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the one we were looking at the first time. But the one we had I think that one had the like 6 batteries.
Yeah, 5 or 6 batteries that you can add on there.
But I think weren't the batteries were like 1,500 each, weren't they?
They were pretty pricey. I mean that's $2,298 off right there.
Yeah, that one's fairly cheap. I'd get the 5,500 one or the $5,600 one because that at least comes with the 2 400-watt solar panels.
Yeah, that's the 9540. So yeah, so that right there is 50 amps.
Yeah, 12 kilowatt hours for 3 to 5 days of whole power. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't buy more batteries and increase that length.
Yeah, a deeper cycle. Yeah.
Yeah. So, where are the damn batteries just themselves? There we go. So yeah, the battery is $2,500 just for the extra battery.
Yeah. That still gives you, several hours if you're using your 50 amps.
And that's 24. Normally those batteries are $3,300. That is a lot of 18650 batteries stuffed in there.
I don't know.
That's all I can see is when I see those.
Really? I mean, that was nice, being portable. But yeah.
Oh, actually, they've got a smarter EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 Smart Extra battery, and that one's $2,200.
I mean, they even have the little AC unit and heating unit now. And I don't know if I would leave those out in the elements. And they also had all the solar panels too. Where's the arrow to go sideways? There it is. I mean, that one's got the 30 amps on there.
Yeah, so yeah, here you go. So you get the Delta Pro 3 charge base, or the main station, and 2 Delta Pro 3 extra batteries for $7,100.
Yeah.
Total savings of $1,700.
Yeah.
And then, but that's just for the battery unit. You still have to get the smart switch that wires into your power, electrical, and then you got to get this cable that runs into it.
Yeah. Now, if anybody wants to see this in action, head over to Kelly's Country Life, and he has the system set up in his home, and he's got a big stack of batteries.
I think Modern House Cabin has the same similar system.
Yeah. I mean, get a free quote. +1 battery.
All right, catch you later, CR. Have a good one.
CR.
Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Hey, Sean. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. That's the way to go right there. Woohoo!
Yeah, I was just looking at that one, too.
Yeah. I think I would have somebody come in and install that one for me. I didn't have to deal with it. And I would have an outbuilding, and I would have the batteries in the outbuilding. Not
Yeah,
in
you
my
have to with it because they're going to generate too much heat.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
If
There's the
anything-
one we were looking at, Jason. The EcoFlow Delta Pro Extra one, the Ultra Pro, with the 1 inverter and the 3 batteries for $10,000.
Oh, you got it? Pull it up. I'll hide this one. Oh, Sean's playing Minecraft.
So there's this big one here.
Yeah, that EcoFlow right there. Yeah.
That's one of them. I found the other one. There's another one down there that's got an extra battery,
Yeah.
one more battery. So here's the big one we were looking at. One of the big ones.
Yeah.
So that's the main unit and 3 backup batteries. But that's right now it's on sale for $9,700 instead of the usual $1,300.
Yeah. We're actually finding something very surprising since past couple of years. The power grid system here is actually getting a lot better.
Yeah, because they learned from the damn snowstorm.
Oh yeah.
So there's that one, and let me show you guys. This is the other one. Assuming this is still showing. So there was that unit. Here's the big one, Jason.
Yeah.
This is the $14,000 system, and that's got the 5 batteries on that bastard.
Oh yeah.
That thing will run your house for probably a solid week.
If necessary, yeah.
1 inverter, 5 batteries, and that is normally a $20,000 setup.
And $5,000 off. That's a good price. Like I said, that's a lot of solar panels. I mean, you got to put out at least about 5,000 watts of solar.
Yeah, and that by the way, this does not include the solar panels. This is just for the inverter and the battery units.
Yeah. No infrastructure.
Yeah, nope. So you still got to spend another probably $1,500 on solar panels.
The wiring, the transfer switch, and everything else.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a short version. There's a single version. There's your side ports, everything else. Your 120 or your 210. It's like like 210, 110, regular.
Get your 110, 220. Get your 30 amps there on the front of it, and then
Yeah, I think that's a good amp right there.
yeah, that's gonna be 30 amps.
Yeah, that one right there is your
Your 50 amp.
connection terminal.
Yeah.
To run from your transfer port. And then these are the battery links. You can just buy those and they just kind of like snap together. It's not a handle. This is the handle.
Yeah. Yeah, if you gotta move that around, at least you get the wheels. But if you have to pick it up and move it somewhere, you have to disassemble it and move it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could probably move it in like this stack here. That's probably not going to be too bad.
Pretty heavy.
But I mean, just as a double unit, so you got the main the brains and then the battery. That
Yeah.
one moving it, probably picking up, moving it ain't gonna be too bad. I would say probably about the equivalent of like maybe a 5-gallon bucket full of water.
No, I
But
think it's
you
gonna
know,
be heavier
when you
than
start
that.
getting to stack like this, you ain't picking that sumbitch up, moving it.
Wonder how much each battery weighs.
That's the inverter. Oh, so you didn't even get an assembly tool. There's the portable stand. I would forgo that stand. I would get rid of that because that's all plastic. Just buy one of those wooden dollies from like Harbor Freight
Yeah, that'll hold 1,000 pounds.
or one of the like flat carts.
Yeah, the little furniture dolly.
Yeah. Warranty card, quick start, EcoFlow connection cable. Lights. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's see if it gives me the weight of the batteries. Really piss me off. See, I can't see nothing on here because all these stupid pop-ups. Wow, 80% battery life after 3,500 cycles.
Wow, that's a lot of cycles.
But even after that, you're still getting 80% battery capacity?
Yeah, that's still quite a bit.
Let's see.
Inverter weight is going to be 70 pounds.
So that's going to be roughly about what the weight of the battery might be, 70 to 80 pounds?
111.8 pounds.
Oh, yeah, right there. So basically 112.
So you're almost 200 pounds between the two of them.
Yeah, you're not picking that up.
No,
So yeah, you would have to separate that and pick them and move them. Oh, it actually has Wi-Fi and 4G.
Yeah. You can hook your phone up to it and you can keep tabs on it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, these all have that option. System pair 3 inverters with the EcoFlow Smart Home Panel too. Jesus. So you can get the main unit, but then you can get 3 of these inverters and these battery packs. So you can basically just run them around your house wherever you need them.
Yeah. So pair 3. So if you pair 3 of them together, that's 150 amps. That's quite a bit of power you can run. I mean, you can run a central AC on that.
Well, I mean, if you were, where did it go? Let me see if I can find that picture again. So yeah, see, look, there's 3 units with 3 batteries each.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're talking at least 150 amps.
And there's
And your typical home is 200 amps.
this here is for if your house is like prone to losing power for weeks on end. 'Cause that's 15 batteries and 3 inverters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I for one, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would not even put that anywhere inside my garage to where somebody could just
No.
reach in and steal my shit.
Yeah, just think about that. Just those batteries and those inverters are $45,000.
Yeah. For the full setup.
Yeah.
Storage for a month-long backup. But yeah, that's, I mean,
That's if you're milking it.
yeah, but see, look at what these guys are doing. I mean, you have to have all of this solar collection just to charge that bastard.
Oh, yeah.
And that's probably 4 panels long. But
Yeah, solar input 1,600 to 16,000 kilowatts. That is a lot of solar panels.
yeah, that's probably, like I said, I think each one of those is like a 500-watt solar panel. Or something like that.
Well, some
You know
people know
what?
how big the solar panel from Harbor Freight. That's a 100-watt solar panel.
Yeah, but that one's not that big, though.
Yeah, I know. That's 16 of those. That's a lot of surface.
There's your solar charging input. It's 5,600 watts on 2 ports.
Wow. So a 4,000 watt max charge.
But again, this is just for the unit. You still have to buy the quick switch, the
And the transfer switch.
transfer switch, and the cables, and all of that. Oh, so that's what that little port is on this side.
Yeah, so you can they sell a little generator that you can put that you can actually charge when if it gets below 30%, it automatically kicks that generator on.
That's what's really funny is that generator. It looks like it has 3 12-volt switches on there. Bottom of that looks like a water pump for some reason.
Looks like a regular old generator.
Well, I mean, that's the gas can right there. Probably, I'd say 3 to 5 gallons at best. But the bottom of it, for some reason, just reminds me of a water pump. I don't know why.
That's the dynamo right there.
Yeah, that also reminds me of the generators from Fallout. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, the side of mine looks just like that too. Yeah, pull up the rubber covers so you can expose the receptacles.
Well, no, I understand these things
Yeah.
here. But like I said, the bottom of this reminds me of like a water
Yeah.
pump. But yeah, so there's your solar panel. So that's what each one of those solar panels looks like. He's got 4 of those, and if you the diagram here, he's only got the proverbial they only have the 1 inverter and the 1 battery pack.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
like
probably a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah, that's not get them through the night. It would be nice if I can afford to do all this, but like I said, I don't have the sunlight to do it. I got so many trees.
if based on the configuration of how they have the sun or the solar panels facing, this is a south-facing facet.
Yeah.
I would just mount the solar panels on the roof.
Oh yeah. Well, have you seen
No
those?
way to
Have you seen
all
those
of this
solar
real
shingles?
estate. We'll say what?
Have you seen those solar shingles?
Yes.
Those things are pricey,
Oh yeah, they are.
but it doesn't look like you have solar panels though. It looks like the regular shingles.
Yeah. Well, they're designed that way so people don't try to be like, oh, why is that guy got solar on there?
Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing solar panels on houses nowadays, I don't even notice them half the time.
Yeah. We
I'm
just
like-
got used to them. I did.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's got solar on there. And I just drive by. I don't think twice. But so yeah, there was that one. That was the main. That was the big one for 15.
Yeah.
Again, you still have to buy smart switch and the connection cables.
The infrastructure.
Yep. That one's not bad for 500. But you're looking at only 8,500 or 858 watt hours.
Yeah. Those 600 watt output. Yeah.
Yeah, my little one does that much, and I don't have that extra battery on the bottom of it.
Yeah. I'm not ready.
Oh, you can buy that one and get 2 freaking folding chairs. Yay!
If you go up a little bit, one more row, and all the way to the left right there, that's the EcoFlow plus the smart generator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the generator right there.
Uh-huh. Look at, I think it only holds like a gallon and a half, 2 gallons. I'm not sure. Yeah, but when the battery falls below, gets to that 30%, it automatically tells the generator, hey, start up. I need some more power
Oh yeah, look, it comes with the
with the transfer switch.
plug switch and whatever that goes in there for your house. It looks like.
Yeah, so you can choose what 6 breakers you want to have power to.
Refrigerator.
I
I
just
mean,
power
it's
the whole
really
house.
the only thing you would need to have power to would be the refrigerator.
Well, you need lights.
Not really. I mean,
Lights
you've already
are-
got the generator over there. You might as well just run the lights off of that.
Yeah, no, I just run the whole house off the 30 amps, and then I plug the refrigerator off the generator itself.
That's what I was trying to figure out. So there's the 400 watt rigid solar panels that we were looking at on that white model.
Yeah,
$800 a panel.
yes.
Ridiculous. And they're normally $1,400. So they're almost half price. But again, it would be easier just to mount the thing to the top of your house.
Oh, really, Deb? I'm sorry.
I missed what happened.
Oh no, she was so close to getting a generator last weekend. A contractor right past me and grabbed the big one and the 2 small ones at the hoarder clean out sale.
Oh man, what a D-bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's going to give us the same scenario. I mean, I guess you could run that on water on a septic. So that looks like a irrigation system he's running it on a backup of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the power bank. That's not the generator. Oh, there you go. That's what it'll run. Geez, it'll only run a well pump for a little over an hour and a half.
Well pumps use up quite a bit of power, believe it or not.
Air
Microwave.
conditioner, 3 hours, depending on what setting you have it on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to be sitting there cooking a meal. If I'm going to cook a meal, I'm going to do a freaking
Fire.
Yeah, or camp stove.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Right there, you got your better microwave. 2.5 hours versus 1.9 hours for an electric oven. Just make hot water.
Yep.
And then at least it'll run your refrigerator for 3 days. But then again, your refrigerator's not running 24/7.
Yeah, it's
It
cycling.
only cycles.
Well, same thing with your air conditioner too. It's going to cycle. Yeah. So yeah, there's your infrastructure right there. Yeah, but if you have it hooked up to your EcoFlow, your gasoline generator,
Yeah, this one.
essentially, yeah. I mean, and some solar panels. Oh yeah, you can stretch that a long ways.
Oh yeah, you get a couple of good sunny days. Oh yeah. The only thing you really need to do is just make sure you have the gas for the generator on hand. A couple of 5-gallon cans or 6-gallon cans, which is what they're up to now on some
I'll
of
be right back.
nature again.
Water and coffee.
One could choose to charge this with a cigarette lighter, but God Almighty, that probably gonna take forever. Yep, there's options for you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. See, I told you, shitload of 18650s. Actually, those might be the 26650s, or in this case, those might be 3200s or 32000s. Trying to see if it has a what the Sorry, and there you go. You can do a wireless or Wi-Fi connection with this, so you can monitor your battery in real time.
All right, I think we're just going to go to the left of the hour tonight. So,
Gotcha. So here's the specs for that particular unit, Jason.
which one? The smart generator.
Yeah, the one I haven't changed pages. We're still on the same one.
Okay. Rate capacity. Uh, 800 watt surge protector for the surge outlet.
Yeah, that's a lot of wattage.
800 watts. It's about 10. It's not a whole lot of amperage. It's gonna be like 5 amps.
Well, you got your 120 AC output right there is 20 to 30 amps.
Yeah. I mean, we did fine with 30 amps, for 8 days when we had Laura come through.
This one's 113 pounds for the unit.
Yeah.
Don't store it above 113 degrees because it'll explode.
Probably vapor lock.
No, that's for the battery unit, not for
That's
the
the battery. Oh, okay.
not for the generator.
I
So
thought
this is how the battery looks. This is what the inside of the battery looks like.
that's a lot of 18650s.
I don't think those are 18650s.
I think they're a
I
lot
think those
bigger.
are like 32000s.
Yeah. That's still quite a bit of battery, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of batteries.
Yeah. I wonder what the generator does.
Oh, that's the weird part. There was no specs for the generator. It was all for the EcoFlow unit.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up that generator part.
Yeah, because I'm scrolling through it now. This is all the main unit or the inverter box or whatever. There is nothing nothing anywhere in here showing for the generator.
Yeah. Smart device. Solar generator. That's going to be the solar generators. That's not going to be the right one.
You need the gas generator or
Yeah.
smart generator. Let's see if it actually has any of that, like just on its own in here.
Smart devices. There it is. I found it.
All right, I'll let you pop that one up then. Pew.
That's not bad. The price on this one is not bad.
15.
Let me.
I should be dark. I should be 0 dark 30 on my side.
Yeah,
Getting there.
there we go. I had to go back and find it. There we go.
Ooh, 700.
Yeah. I mean, normally it's not $1,000.
Get rid of that ad on the left-hand side.
Dual fuel, so that means you can run off LPG or gasoline, which is actually really good. 20,000 kilowatt capacity, which is actually really good. 5 ways to start, 5 security alerts. Sign for easy maintenance, and it's quiet at 69 dB at distance of 23 feet. That is really good.
So yeah, if you're sitting right next to it, it's going to be fairly noisy.
Yeah, I mean, normal conversations like 55, 60, which is not bad.
Oh, there you go. Hold on, scroll back up. So $13.49 for the generator and the Delta Plus 3 unit.
Yeah, it's not bad. $1,700 off.
That's a heck of a Father's Day. That's a heck of a sale right there.
Yeah, it is.
Because that $1,700 will get you damn near a whole nother battery.
Yeah, that's a little bit more than my whole paycheck, though.
Yeah, that's more than 2 of my paychecks almost.
Yeah, 3,000 watt peak AC output. So, and if it was 4,000, that gets you 30 amps. So it's basically it's going to be a 20 amp output generator. 3.3 hours at a full load. 9 hours at 25% load. So that's basically going to be 9 hours at a charge.
Yep.
Remember, it's going to go off and on. It's not going to be on running all the time.
Yeah, it's not running. It's just cycling it. It's basically trickle charging to keep your unit charged to a certain level.
I mean, from what I understand, you can also set it for if the battery gets to 50%, you can kick the generator on. That's not bad in weight. About 45, 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all in metric, but at least I can read metric.
15 watt DC inputs.
And
Oh, there
60
you go. 2,000 watts with gasoline, 1,800 watts with LPG.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're using both of them, you can get at the same time. With that, I'm assuming that's what that X Boost
No.
tech is.
No, that's going to be one or the other. Oh, the X Boost, yeah, that's when you bump it to full load. So what's the amperage on that? So full load, 3.3 hours. Oh, that's 69 decibels at full load. Oh, it's 4 liters, so it's only got like a gallon tank.
Ugh.
That's not bad. 3.3 hours for a gallon. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but that means if that thing's constantly going, which it normally isn't, but say that it is, that means every 3.5 hours you got to run out there and pump gas into that sucker.
No, that's when you switch it over to the propane. You won't get as much power But if you have a 250-gallon propane tank, yeah, you're going to run for quite a long time.
Yeah, true. Or even like a 25-gallon tank will run that probably longer than that damn 1 gallon gas.
It doesn't say how many amps it is. I would have to do the math. But my phone shut down. It's only a 98cc engine. That's not bad. That's a pretty small engine.
Yes, he said this. I hate sometimes it just does not give you the information you're looking for.
Yeah.
At least it comes with an LPG hose. You get the oil funnel,
The
parts,
manual
and all of that.
toolkit.
I mean, not bad considering for $700.
Yeah.
One-click shutdown, low output shutdown, app control. You can just turn that some bitch off that way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it tells you how much power that you're putting out.
Yep. It's the same with mine. I've got that LCD screen that tells me what I've got on there.
Yeah, but that's for your gas generator, too.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. You got a pull start, and it also has electric start, too. And there you can see where you can connect it to your phone with the Bluetooth app or Wi-Fi, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I feel like that's something like at the top of that. You know how it was like in a little storage shed.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
right there. Yeah, it's in one of those like little inconspicuous outdoor storage units.
Yeah,
That's how that should be. Like that'd be a good spot for it.
yeah. You
Because
still
nobody's
need
going to be the
everywhere
wire.
else. Yeah,
Now you got to scroll all the way down.
a 20-pound tank
Simply
provides up to 11 hours.
full load.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, propane doesn't have as big bang as buck as the gasoline does.
No, but you're still getting out of a. Yeah, I mean, you're 1 gallon is 3.5 hours versus what, 20 gallons at 11 hours.
So if you have a 250-gallon tank, yeah, you're going to go pretty
Yeah,
far.
that's gonna run a while. So that's a 2-to-1 ratio. So 150, 125 hours.
Yeah.
Full
Remember, it's
load.
And if you have it hooked up to solar, up to a battery, yeah, you can extend that even further.
Again, another good unit to have if you live out in the woods in a cabin.
Yeah.
Solar
they
panels
just-
up on the roof, run your connections down the side, run that sucker into there. You know,
Yeah.
most cabins are going to have a fairly good, substantial propane tank out there anyway because that's all you're going to run off of everything out there is propane.
Yeah. Fortunately, that's all the pictures there are to it. I mean, 2 reviews at 5.0. I would like to see something better, but
Sometimes people just get them and they don't review them. I buy a lot of products I don't review. I don't do reviews on.
well, I know Andrew does because he has this set up. He just actually did this the other. Was it yesterday? He was out with his camper on his vacation property.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, this is just nice just to have. You know, just that alone. Will go
Yeah.
you, a propane tank will get you through the night. 20 gallons will get you through the night.
20 gallon. So 20 gallons give you 11 hours.
Yeah, they said it'll get you through the night. But you only got 3,000 watts.
Yeah, but you're not going to be running everything in your house. You're not running at full capacity though on that thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my little unit down here, like I said, I was running that for almost 3 hours yesterday, 2.5 hours, and I went through 10% of that battery, and I was running 3 18-foot string lights or LED rope lights.
Yeah, I've been through the hurricanes. It is hot. after the hurricane comes through.
Oh yeah, it's all hot there because there's no AC, there's nothing blowing, and you have all of that moisture just sitting there.
It's all hot and muggy, yeah. So you actually do need, if anything, you can set the AC on dry and get into a drier room with a fan. And
If
you'll
I set
see,
my AC on dry, that thing would fill my bucket of my water container in like 2 hours.
but I'm talking about like a 6,000 window unit, a 5,000 BTU window unit.
Yeah,
You put that in your smallest room, and everybody's in the smallest room.
I am in the smallest room.
Yeah, that's how you keep small, dry and cool. And with a fan, oh yeah, you'll do okay. Because in here it gets cold. We got the ceiling fan and our unit here next to me.
Hmm.
I just have it on dry.
I won't be able to do that on mine because, like I said, my bucket for catchment will fill up in like 2 hours. I'll be right back, Jason. I have to do the same thing you did, but mine's going to take a tad bit longer. So I'll be
Yeah.
back in about 5 or 6 minutes.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop this off here. So okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So my window unit is a 26,000 BTU unit. Okay, it's basically a 1-ton AC unit. Okay, it only run after it's a 14 amps, and my generator at 30 amps runs it, plus 2 refrigerators and 2 other AC units I can run. So I can run 3 small AC units. Well, this one's really not small, but yeah, I can run a 9,000, 11,000, and a 26,000 BTU unit. But we just set it all on dry, and it still puts out cold air on dry, and it does cycle. And this thing in the window unit here I have uses up only 14 amps. Right, good night, Kathy. So yeah, so it's not a bad unit. This is supposed to be like a 12,000 square foot unit, but that's going to be 8 feet tall, room. Alrighty, let's see. So was it 3,000? Since I got my phone back up here running because it died on me, threw it on the charger. Phone is starting. Okay, I know it's starting. So we got 3,000. Let me go to my calculator. Type in 3,000 divided by 115 volts. So that's 26 amps. So that's going to be your, all your startup and everything else. So you can continuously run at 20 amps. Yeah, 15,000 BTU unit is the zone home, and it barely keeps 4 rooms cool. Yeah. Yeah, the 5K unit in the window, yeah. You just set it on dry. It'll keep the humidity down, which will actually makes it feel a little bit cooler. And it still chills the room at the same time. Yeah, but if this thing here is running at 14 amps, you still got 11 amps left. You still got your refrigerator and some lights, and you're good. Yeah, unfortunately, with my generator, I have 30 amps on the 220 and another 20 amps on the 110 volts side. So I have to run extension cords for the refrigerators, and I run the whole house and the ACs off the 220. I would like to find a little unit I can plug it into both sides and make it a full 15, or a full 50 amps. So I only have to plug in one thing. I don't have to run extension cords. Just walk out there, flip a couple of breakers, and off I go. Yeah, so always remember, You take your watts, divide by 115 volts equals amps. All right? If anybody can remember that? She works for the biggest AC company in the world. Ooh, I have no idea what company that is. I'm not an HVAC person. Well, I'm going through my messages. Okay.
Oh, no, I returned.
Yeah, that AC that EcoFlow is 26 amps startup.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, that's not good. Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, so that's actually really good. So you can run a couple things off of that. Like I said, unfortunately, it's not 220 volts, so it won't run my my window unit. But I can run 2 small window units. You know, or a window unit, refrigerator, and lights and fans.
Yeah. Just off the generator, but again, like I said, every couple of hours you're going to be pumping fuel into that thing because.
Now my generator will run 13 hours at full tilt on 7 gallons. For
Yeah,
9,000
again,
watts.
you have a 7-gallon tank on that versus what, the 1 gallon, 1.5 gallons on the other one?
Yeah, but I'm doing more than twice the average too.
Yeah.
Oh, she works for Train. Okay.
No, I'm asking.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I got.
Oh, evening, Mr. Dano. Dan the man.
Oh yeah, we missed the
Where's
left.
Chris Crew?
Yeah, we missed the left side, so we'll be going at the top of the hour.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what I had to leave because I was a.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Des. Be well, be safe. Speedy recovery from your thingamajig.
Yep. Get your leg taken care of. Yeah, no, like I said, we've ran that generator for 7 days.
Daikin.
Oh yeah.
Daikin.
I did the oil changes on it, you know, every 3 days. You know, I gave it some rest time. So, you know, we weren't generating any power. But that was generally in the morning. So I got a chance to at least rest for 30, 40, 50 minutes.
Those AC units.
What?
The Daikin, basically the mini splits.
Mm-hmm.
I had to Google it because I've never heard of Daikin before.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, a lot of these split units now are 15 amps and below now. They're not a true 30 amps anymore. Like they were, 10, 15 years ago. They've gotten really efficient. It's basically a 1-ton unit.
It's a Japanese-based company, though.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of them.
Yeah. Well, I have the Hennies 26,000 BTU unit. I mean, we sell these all the time at work because this also has a heater in it too.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
Thought about getting another one of these and put it in our bedroom.
Yeah, I just have the Toshiba one.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the little 110. What is that one? A 9,000, 10,000, or 11,000? It should say on the side of it.
No, don't say shit on the side of it.
No, it'll be a little placard on somewhere.
Huh?
Be a little placard on there. It gives you the specs on the back of it.
Yeah, on the back maybe, but I have to move everything out of the way.
Oh.
Because the info tab's way at the bottom.
Yeah.
The other side.
It'll either be 9, 10, or 11,000 BTUs.
Oh, here it is. 8,000?
8,000?
Hold on. Yeah, the BTUs is 8,000.
And how many watts?
Well, it just says 8,000.
Yeah.
8,000 BTUs.
I can't
Decent.
remember how.
It says, sorry, I don't know if you heard me or not. It says 8,000 BTUs on there.
Yeah, I can't remember the BTU conversion. Let me ask it.
I don't either.
BTUs to watts conversion.
No, the watts, I can tell you that. What that actually said on there. It was fucking 100 and, oh, sorry. How did it go? Oh, that really does not have watts on here. I can plug it into my unit to see how many watts it pulls, but I know it's going to trip my breaker. Yes. Well, it has a hose, but I run it to a 3-gallon Cheetos container, and I just drip it in there. But yeah, it does have a hose that you can essentially run outside
0.29.
if you have a port, say, in your wall to do so. I do not have that. Normally, you would run these things if it's not in a moist area. The hose actually goes, there's a spot on the bottom for the hose to drip down into like a condensation tray, which would normally heat up and aerosolize or evaporate the water, but that thing generates too much water, so I just have, here, let me show you. Do this without dropping on my shit over here. So, here's my setup. So, air vent or heat exchange, basically pumping all the heat out. There's my water hose. And then I have it going into, like I said, a big ass Cheetos container.
Cheetos!
Yeah, there's my hot air return is there. My hot air. Oh no, it's it. My mom, they found that for me at like Target.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Then I've got that right there is the hot air exchange. So basically, it pumps all the hot air out the back end. And then these are all the filters. I had this thing apart completely at the beginning of summer. Took it all apart, blew out every speck of freaking dust. But yeah, that's my unit. And you can run that thing. I had to cut off like 1.5 feet of that hose because it was all rotted. I've had this thing for like 3 years now. But yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2,300 and let's just say 2,400 watts is what that's pulling. So 2,400 watts divided by 115, 20 amps.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad setup. Now, what you can do with this, if you really don't have anywhere, well, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll put a plant next to this thing, like a big plant, and then they'll just run the hose to the plant. So the plant's going to get all the water.
Yeah.
But I run this thing almost constantly. This thing stays on all night long. Otherwise, I can't sleep. So that's 8-9 hours, and that'll fill in the summertime. It'll fill that bucket up to like almost the top, and I got to empty it out every time I use it. But it generates me free water. So I'm getting every day. I'm getting basically 3 gallons of free water, 3 or 4 gallons of free water.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's not drinkable water. It's going to be plant usable water.
I mean, it's condensation water.
Yeah, yes
You-
and no. I would still filter it.
Yeah, filter it and probably heat it. Because the hose is going to get dirty after a couple of months of
It's also-
just running water. It gets that
And the
mold. It gets all
filter,
funky.
the air, and everything
Yeah,
else. They actually make a unit that actually pulls the moisture out of the air, filters it, so you can drink it.
yeah. This one doesn't. It just gives me condensation, essentially condensation water, or I guess you can consider it distilled water, essentially.
It's pretty close to it.
But yeah, I mean, again, for if you don't want to put a hole in your screen or drill a hole in your wall to run a hose, what you can do is you can get like a fountain pump, throw your fountain pump in there, run that on a timer, and then just run the hose, just that small hose, out the end of your window.
Yeah, they actually make a pump that you can purchase for like about $80. So when it fills up, it actually pumps it out.
Yeah,
Because it gets so high, so full of water, it does it all automatically.
but,
Even
yeah.
though-
There's multiple ways to pump it out. I just take it up, pick it up, and just dump it into my buckets outside, or into one of my plants.
Yeah, you could put it a little bit higher, but then it wouldn't be blowing in onto you when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I would do it higher too, but the problem is that thing will be way up here.
Yeah.
Blowing all the cold air at the top of the house. I need it down at the bottom,
Yeah.
or at least closer. I had it on the floor at one point, but then I was like, it's not working to where I need it to, so I keep it up on basically one of these little metal shelves, which Jason still needs to get for his.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what's nice is my windows are only 18 inches above the floor is where the window starts.
Yeah, these things are, I think they're 32 inches tall. That's what my tape measure. Just FYI, we've gone past, so 30 and a half.
Oh yeah,
So you can get the 18 inches plus basically almost double.
yeah. No, I just need it just high enough where the water's gonna flow out on its own.
Yeah, because you're just going to run the line straight out the window, right?
Yeah.
Or drill a hole through the wall and put it there.
No. I don't want to. I don't have to go through my metal siding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just get a piece of because what's weird is the PEX pipe is the same diameter as that water discharge line.
Yeah, they're usually half inch.
Yeah. You can put it on there and stick it out about 2 feet out the window and just have it go 2 feet out the window. Get it away from the house.
You could just run it on a 90, run it down, and then another 90 out to wherever the heck you need it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily go straight down with you if you're doing a 90. I wouldn't go 100% vertical. I'd kind of do it a little bit of an angle so the water has somewhere to go.
Yeah, I would probably have it drop into a planter.
Planter, 5 gallon, like a 10-gallon bucket shit.
Water
25-gallon tote, just fill that up, and there's your free water.
Oh yeah, plants love that.
Like I said, that's what I do with mine. I just empty that thing out into one of the buckets outside or straight into a plant if one of my plants is super thirsty. And that's what I do every day.
Yeah.
All
Alrighty,
right,
guys.
that saves me on like 3-4 gallons of water every time. But yep, we are getting past our time. So
Oh yes. It's already 10:05, so I've already been live for 3 hours and 5 minutes.
yep.
All right, guys. Don't forget to say hello and goodbyes to everybody and well wishes, and we'll see everybody on the next episode of the Pest Hunter Outdoors, and also upcoming Saturday for Cliff's channel. So don't forget, it's usually 7:30 p.m. Central Time, right in that area.
Yes.
Alrighty. With that, we'll catch everybody on the next episode. Don't forget to stay safe out there and get out there and slap a rat.
Good night, folks.
Woo, 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 woo.
for about 30 seconds, and then we get to unmute ourselves again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just waiting for it.
Me too.